Hey guys, this is the Duke of TBC. I apologize, I have not made a video in a while. I've just been crazy busy. Not really much to talk about, so I'm just gonna get right into things. Once again, I'm not 100% sure how the sound is gonna turn out, so we'll see how this is in post. Let's see here. One thing to say is, my girlfriend just recently got a new phone, and this seems really loud to me for some reason. Let's see here. That down a bit. There we go. She just got a new phone, and it has Plants vs. Zombies 2 on it. So, needless to say, she has been playing that quite a bit. Let's see here. And like I said, I'd watched, a Let's Play of it. I was watching... Oh, jeez. And now I feel bad because I can't remember. Was Chugga Conroy? Yeah, Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of the second one, and he hasn't actually put out a video in a while. I think he went to a convention or something, though. Alright, another night level. Surprisingly, I'm actually not a big fan of the night levels. I just think that they're slow. There's really nothing that interesting about them, so I don't know. That's just my take on them. They can be interesting, like some of the mushrooms are fun. It is a different change up, but I definitely enjoy the day levels far more. And I got a potato mine. I don't know why I got a potato mine. I forgot I don't use them in the night levels really. So as I've said before, I'm in the Philippines. I've had to get some stuff done. I'm waiting for my work visa to clear, and that's a lot of fun. It's one of these weird things. If you, like I've said before, if you get to go to another country, do it. It's a great experience. Of course, be careful, but for the most part, everyone you meet is super nice. You know, people are people, pretty much no matter where you go. And it's really funny because whenever I'm walking around, like the place where I'm currently living, the building I'm in, I think there are 2 other white people in the entire building, and this is a 21-story building. And I think there's probably around 35 apartments to each floor. I think that's right. It's a pretty big building. I think there's only a couple white guys in the whole place aside from me, which is pretty funny. You know, whenever you see one, you're like, oh, look, a white guy, and it's kind of funny because you see each other. And whenever I go to immigration to either get my visa extended or to work on getting my work visa done, it's like the only place aside from like the big malls where I see other white people, and it's just kind of funny. Aside from that, Halloween just went by. Nothing really exciting went on. The weekend before this Halloween, there was a party here that takes place, and I went out with friends, and, you know, it was an alright time. It was my first Halloween out of country, which I'm sure that's normal for most people if they've ever gone out. I am looking forward to spending possibly New Year's and Christmas here. There's a lot of traditions here in the Philippines that are very, very different than in the US. One of them, one of the silliest ones, and I really love it, is on New Year's Eve. You're supposed to roll fruit. It has to be like the round fruit through your doorway, and it's supposed to bring good luck for the year. It's very funny. And then I think also the things that you eat on New Year's, depending on like what the food it is supposed to bring either good luck or fortune or things like that. What else is here? November 1st is All Saints Day, and how they celebrate that here is a lot of the times well, pretty much everything is closed. I went to try and go and get some groceries, and just everything was closed. Nothing was open. It was so surreal. And everyone goes and they get flowers, they get candles, incense, all sorts of stuff, and they go and visit the grave of a dead relative. And That's how they celebrate All Saints Day. It's very interesting. And it's the day after Halloween, so it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if that's a Spanish influence here because some people may not know, but the Spanish actually colonized the Philippines for, I think, like 333 years. A long time. So yeah, it's interesting here. For the most part, the people are really good. There's really no real huge difference between here and the US. There just really isn't. So I like it here. I definitely say if you can get out, you know, visit another country. Oh god. But yeah, not much going on today. Just trying to get some videos up. I'm gonna try and record. Probably try and record 2 or 3, maybe more videos today, so I can start putting them up. One thing I tried to do today is I'm trying to get, what do you call it? Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition, to work on my computer. And I've heard horror stories, a lot of people talking about how it is a terrible port, and it crashes all the time, and I didn't think it could possibly be, you know, that bad. And I tried playing today, and it was not having any of that. After it did the opening, and I know it's not my computer, I am playing on a laptop, but it's a pretty nice laptop. It's not even a year old, it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's a very nice laptop. And it played the opening video just fine, perfectly, wasn't dropping any frames, the graphics looked great. And then all of a sudden, it was just, like, it tried to load the game, and it just completely died. And I was like, okay, there was no lag issues, I wasn't dropping any frames, what the heck? And, like I've told some of you before, I watched Dry Bear's Let's Play of it, and I guess Squidish, another YouTuber, was having a lot of problems too. His just completely crashed before. So I guess it's, you know, a pretty normal thing. I'm gonna try and get it figured out. I really want to start posting some Dark Souls videos. And here we have a better mushroom. I do like this mushroom, and especially because it leads up to my favorite plant of the game, which is the Gloom Shroom, I believe? The one that fires 4 times in all directions. I love that one. So let's see here, let's go. I don't know why I get these. I hate the Sun Shroom, I never use it. It's just one of those weird things for me. Let's see. And we'll go with... oh, let's go... whatever. I'm probably not going to use much of this anyways. Another reason that I find these, like, not that exciting is they really dial back the difficulty because they assume that you're going to be using, you know, the Sun Shroom, you know, a lot more of the mushrooms, and they're not as powerful as the other plants, so they dial down the difficulty level. But when you're doing your first playthrough, it's not that difficult to begin with, and as everybody knows how I play, I just go completely and totally nuts with sunflowers. So, you know, you're not supposed to have enough sun to be, like, putting down a lot of these, the snow peas and the repeaters, but as you saw in the last one, I had excess sun, I had a full row of the snow peas, I was doing fine. I actually might do this. I don't do this strat very often, but I do enjoy it. Do a row of sunflowers and then a row of the sun shrooms. The sooner you get the sun shrooms on the ground, the better, because you want them to transform as quickly as possible. But getting a good mix of these, I've found multiple times. See? Our sun production should be pretty good right now. And then we should start focusing on sunflowers after this one. And the other reason I think that they just made the night levels too easy is these guys. I know they don't do much damage and they don't fire, you know, nearly as far as anything else, but my goodness, they're free. They're absolutely free. And I don't agree with a plant being completely free. Like, they tried to make good, like, you know, reasonable downsides to it, but, you know, I just think it makes the beginning of the levels just far too easy. Alright, we've got cone heads coming. This actually my things. That's the only thing I don't like. Yeah, when we get the cone heads and the bucket heads, yeah, these things just do not do the trick, but now we already have enough sun to start planting these, and there's no problem. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get more games posted up, but like I said, being out of country, my budget is very, very, very tight. God, that's one thing I have to envy about, I'm sure anybody who's gonna watch a channel as small as mine will have at some point heard of or watched the Game Grumps. And God, that must be very nice. And I know Egoraptor and Ross and all them have worked very hard on their own channels before really making it big in the Game Grumps channel. And I have nothing but respect for them for how much hard work that I know for sure that they've put in to everything that they do. But man, like, they just, like, today they're just like, oh, some guy sent us a huge bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows, or, you know, these people are always sending them games for free, all sorts of stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, any gamer, of course, would be jealous of that, getting free stuff all the time, getting games for free. And the worst part is, they always talk about, like, the food they're eating, and oh, that kills me. Like, they're like, oh, we just went to this deli, and now we're eating this sandwich, and oh my god, that's so killer whenever you're watching a video and someone's just like, well, I'm eating all this food and you can't have any of it. It's like how I feel when I'm watching things Furious Pete does. Furious Pete is a professional eater. You should check him out. He's Furious Pete in his Furious Pete Talks channel. He's always doing insane challenges. The amount of food he eats is just absolutely ridiculous. But he also does stuff for, I think, bodybuilding.com. So he's constantly eating, but he's, you know, he does the work to stay fit as well. But I see videos of him eating, like, you know, this is my 12-egg omelet, this is my 10 Big Macs. I'm just like, oh my god, that must be nice. So here we go, these guys are kind of problematic, but I've got repeaters and I've got constantly replaceable mushrooms. And that's it, that's the end of the level. See, I didn't even have to have a full row, it was just using these free things over and over again. Let's see here, I think it's been about 10 minutes. I think most people really enjoy 15 to 20 minute episodes. I mean, that's about the amount of time you'd spend watching a show. Yes, I do want an extra seed slot, but I can't afford it. Wait, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Sick. Yes. Oh, thank God. In another game I played, I have everything. My tree is like 200 feet tall. Like, this is an old game. My tree's like 200 feet tall. I have every aquarium. I have, or every Zen garden, whatever you want to call it. I have every plant. I have everything. Simply put, I have everything. And coming back now and not having, you know, like 10 slots for seeds and the rake and everything else under the sun, just it sucks. We'll use this, of course, this, and we've got the jumpy guys. I hate those guys with a passion. Let's go ahead and use a TSPP. So yeah, I tend to ramble. God, now that I was talking about the Game Grumps, it reminded me of one of the things that, like, is so frustrating when I was watching the Steam Train, which is like their, you know, their other gaming thing that they do aside from just Game Grumps that Ross and Dan do together. And even when it's Ross and Aaron Egoraptor playing games, like, sometimes I just get so frustrated watching them because they're just so bad at the game sometimes. And I didn't know, like, until today, like, it was almost to the point where I almost turned off the video I was watching because I was just getting so frustrated watching them fail over and over and over again. And I understand that, like, it's really hard to be on and, like, playing a game seriously when you have somebody next to you and you're joking around and fooling around. But I've played a lot of games with friends while having them around and goofing off, and we were never that bad. At least I don't think so. And we were still able to function and play the game. And yeah, they focus more on like being entertaining and joking around and telling stories, but oh my god, it is so difficult to watch them fail sometimes. It's just absolutely atrocious. And you know, I still enjoy the videos. I'm still always going to keep watching them. I find them very entertaining. But good lord, there are just some points where I'm just like, play the game. Please stop failing. Please just play the game. And like I said, I'm not the only one that feels that way. They've gotten plenty of comments, and they've always, you know, they've always been really cool about it, and really, you know, just like, oh, you know, we're not, you know, super hardcore gamers. We just do this for fun, you know, on and on. So that's understandable. It's just, oh god, it just blows my mind how bad they fail sometimes. Like, they're playing Super Mario Bros. 3 right now, which is a fantastic game. One of the best games on the NES, I think. And the NES, there's just so many classics on the NES. That's all there is to it. And they just kept failing at it so badly, and I just kept feeling so bad watching, because it was just like, you know, this is a classic. This game has been around for God knows how long, and just watching them, and Aaron's played it. Aaron played it quite a bit when he was younger. He knows a lot of the secrets. He's very good at it. But just watching him fail over and over again is just, it gets frustrating. And I know it shouldn't frustrate me. They're funny. Like, everything about them when they're playing is very funny, very enjoyable. But I just want to see them do well sometimes. Like, watching someone fail sometimes, like watching Dry Bear play Dark Souls, like you know the game's hard. Dark Souls is just super hard. Watching people fail at that, like in funny ways, is always going to be entertaining, because, you know, it's funny to watch people fail sometimes. But, you know, watching somebody fail, like, a Mario level 8 times in a row, like, there's a point where, like, okay, we get it, it's Mario, just play the game. But, oh well, I shouldn't complain. Those guys have been just super successful in what they do, you know, in and out of their Game Grumps channel. And they're definitely cool guys. Everybody who's ever met them attests to them being very down to earth. Any games you guys want? Like, I know my channel's not big, and as I'm saying, hey, if any of you guys want to see something, like right now, I know, like, I'm not getting many views. There are no many of you right now. But, in the future, when anybody sees this, if anybody wants to see any specific games, please just let me know. I will do my best to get them as quick as I can. You know, I would love for my channel to just blow up and be like, you know, a big channel, lots of people watching it, be successful at it. Eventually, yeah, I would love it if this somehow became like you know, a part-time job or something, but I don't have any, like, you know, misconceptions on, like, being super famous or something, you know, playing video games on the internet. But, you know, like I said, even if it became just something that was able to be a part-time job, I'd be very happy with that. That being said, I need to put more work into my channel. I probably need to make a Twitter for it, make a Facebook for it, actually start doing brand. There's so much stuff you can do, and so much that's, like, completely reliant on, like, how much effort you want to put into it to making a channel be successful, and I do need to get on that. Starting with actually just making more videos in general. When I first started, I was making about a video a day, and there were some days where I posted 2, and I was very happy with that. I thought it was fun, I thought I was doing a good job. And I wanted to continue with that so badly, but then I just got so busy, and I knew there were people that were enjoying the videos. I actually had, you know, comments and a few messages, and one person even wanted to do a Minecraft collaboration with me, and I wanted to do it so badly, and I was so disappointed when my life just got basically too hectic to support being able to do that. Oh, nice! Diamond! And I'd like to, now that I have, like, a little bit more time on my hands before I start this job, I would like to make it into something I take a bit more seriously. And, you know, you can only do so much with it, and the rest is just kind of, there is some luck involved, I think, with getting noticed on YouTube. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna be more than okay right now. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. This is probably gonna be the last level, and then I'm gonna end it here. 2 or 3 levels, depending on how long they are, seems to be about the max I can fit in. After this, I'm probably gonna go straight into doing another video, so it shouldn't be too long before those are. Oh yeah, the Almanac. I actually liked the Almanac. The first time I played the game, I thought it was a lot of fun, just reading through, finding all the zombies. If there's interest, I'll go through them all, but I think pretty much everybody's played this game by now. I think that's going to be it for now, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye.